Hello and welcome back to some Let's Stream Civ 6 with America. And man, I really feel like we're gonna try for a cultural victory this game. I think the plan now is to get our last two cities down here, and then everything else we're probably going to take over. I would like Alexander's capital here, although he's got two districts that I don't really want, so maybe that's not a great idea. What I really want is the Hanging Gardens. Yeah, these holy sites are kind of a bummer. Gonna go see Wonder Woman. Yes! I want to go see Wonder Woman. Half-day Fridays at work. Baller. I have plans. Seems out of character. We're talking about Friday. It's Friday here on stream. You should all join us over at twitch.tv/thegamemechanic for the live shenanigans. So, yeah, I think we're going to gear up our military. I don't think anybody has started... Somebody's just now started writer points. Okay, but if we can get a theater square down like next here, like what if we got even before the campus? I wonder. I just feel like it would be really good to get another cultural victory, prove that we can do it with someone who's not Brazil or Congo. You're going to leave us in an hour? Wow, Burton. Wow. The Friday shade. So no one started on engineer points, merchant points, or scientist points. So it's possible that we can get ahead of people in science and then snowball with these points because we took Divine Spark, and then not fall too far behind on these. We don't mind missing like the first writer just because you can sometimes trade for them. Need more pop there. It's true. It's true. How old am I? That's the mystery. I've got a birthday this month. You guys still haven't guessed my age. So I think we'll go up to medieval era tech. We can get our swordsmen, get our crossbowmen, and at that point we're looking at going back to war. So that puts us 22, like 25 turns. This is boostable. Puts us like 25 turns away. So we're going back to war around turn 100, or turn 90. I don't love doing that. Ooh, Pine Glow. Wow, pretty close. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. You're going to your first drinking party. Wow. Seems fun. About the great works. Aren't paintings a lot better than writing or music, as you can get the themed bonus with them? It really depends. It totally depends, because sometimes these are randomized, right? And the type bonuses, we've had games where, like, what if you get this religious art and there's no other religious art in the game? In fact, there probably isn't. There are usually only a couple religious art artists. So this particular artist never gets themed, probably, versus later on you might. So we've had games where we've had like no theming bonuses, and there are games where we've had a bunch of them. So it depends. Artifacts are good for that reason too, because you can theme them. And the theming bonuses are significant. And we already have our Tooth of the Prophet. Good for us. Good for us. Would you rate the archaeological museum higher than the art museum? I usually get about half and half. I usually get half and half. I usually do like 4 or 5 of each, depending how many cities you have. I think we want about 10 cities. Maybe we just get 8 and we're happy with it. So we'd have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we need this one too, so that's not really practical. Maybe we leave them and utilize the extra culture from trade routes. I don't know. You found that the archaeological museums are easier to theme. I agree with that. The problem with archaeological museums is you want to build them in your cities that have high production, because the archaeologists cost a lot of production to get out. So that winds up being kind of tough. The reason I don't really want to just go, hey, let's go into space, it's the easiest thing to do, or domination, is I don't really see any powerhouse production cities. Philly's okay. Whatever this will be okay. But there's no insane, like, we've got 11 Hills City so far. And so I don't love the idea of building spaceship parts in low production cities. So I think we might, yeah, I think trying for the culture victory might be a lot of fun. Maybe like Washington can start with the theater square right after the settler. Oh, we do need to get the campus down. So I think that's just the general plan right now. What are our policies? Builders is good, because we're not really going into... It's going to be a while before we have feudalism, because we're going to go drama, poetry, recorded history, and then probably up to feudalism. So a couple builders right now for like this chop and this chop, so we're not wasting any production. That seems good to me. It's a very good campus. Could just do that one, huh? No, because then I kind of want to get a campus in Pella. I don't know what he's going to do next here, but... And we also want to save up money for our crossbow upgrades. God, that is a bit of a problem, too. Maybe we have to skip recorded history. If we're going to go cultural, maybe we get drama, poetry, try to sink in some theater squares with a couple campuses, and get all the way up to mercenaries. Like, how far away is mercenaries? This always screws us, right? That is boostable. It's kind of eventually boostable, but really only when we take a city. God, getting to mercenaries is hard. Let's just see what happens here. And we want to make sure his settler doesn't come our way. I would also like to get a ship and explore so that we can have other cultural city-states. So 4 turns till our settler. And we're probably... I don't know, I really want to get the districts down, but we do need another settler. It would have been so nice to steal that one. That would have actually been huge, especially since we burned this down. Get a scout to auto-explore and pray for RNG. It's not a bad idea, the King Awesome. So they're working this. I think we want to scooch out a builder. We'll make up for the production lost by chopping this tile, and then we can get a theater square next. They could also very much use a granary. Need all the things. How's LA doing? Got a good gold per turn. Other than that, a little bit weak on the tiles. Maybe Boston can build my settler then. No. Builder, buy this, get the campus. Let's get a couple campuses. It's the safest thing to do right now to make sure we get the tech to conquer a little bit more. Just to see what they have. Hong Kong might be worth taking over if we're going to go for culture.
The poets have been mysteriously silent on the subject of cheese.
So she put a city there. So we could do a trade here and try to get open borders if we want to explore. She's got us pinned in, though. It's going to be hard to do. So maybe after this, we're going to get a galley. All right, and then where are we putting this city? I think we wanted to put it on one of these two spots, like on the marsh. Was that the idea? Or here? Could get a couple lumber mills over here, but they're not particularly useful. I think one of these two spots, maybe just on the marsh, so that we still get the sugar. Yeah, we'll have to go on the marsh so that we get this sugar. So the city's going to go here. And then I think LA is going to have to wind up getting a harbor. This is a good city. A couple mines like that. It's nice. All right, so theater squares can be locked in, and that's probably a good idea. I don't want to override their mine. Washington is going to be starved for production quite a bit. Just a couple mines that they can work. So let's just lock in their theater square next to the capital, I think. The only thing we could do is like try to do like some district stuff here. But that might cost us too much money right now. I don't know if I'm a fan of doing that. Of course, we could put the theater square here and possibly get an adjacent wonder to boost it at some point. So maybe that's fine. Even though this stuff could turn into like farming triangles and things. Washington has fish. I mean, they've got rainforest to chop for population if we need it. Plus, they don't have the river freshwater stuff. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's put their theater square down. Finish the settler. Get a builder and chop this and put a mine down. No, because I don't want to kill this yet. We'll take the extra science for now. I was thinking to chop back for their population, but they have nowhere to go, really. So, what good's the builder? It's not really great in the capital. Builder here is good. For the iron. So we'll delay our exploration a little bit. And then this builder, I can't lock in that one yet. I do want to chop. We'll chop for science. And then we'll chop for science again. Okay. It seems alright. How long is your settler? So we'll start with military tradition since it's boosted. And we'll try to get construction. Construction. Quarry's not boosted. That's going to be a while. So we might wind up hard researching it. We're more concerned with ironworking into machinery. That is where we need to go. We do have an envoy. Do we have anywhere to send it? We already have this. So could get 2 out of Hong Kong. I think we'll just get the influence points now. Ilkham is good. Could run this. Start getting some writers. Somebody's already got 2. What does Hong Kong give us? 20% production towards city projects, so not really what we're doing with the early game here. So I think this city's going to have a theater square there and maybe a harbor to boost it with a campus over there. Yeah, pretty meh. I agree. Pretty meh. Just this for the trade route, yeah. It's not the worst. This is a productive city, so if we got them an industrial zone, they could maybe get... This could be an archaeologist one. Boston is probably going to be an art museum. Philly could probably do an archaeologist, and this city can probably do an archaeologist. Hello, you got a job offer yesterday, dude. Hello indeed. Good for you, man. Yeah, is it one you want? It's in your major. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. That is really cool. I'm super proud of you, man. Super proud. Alright, so let's get over here. And are we going to want the theater first? Probably, right? Even though it's a +2 campus. I think the delay is going to be culture here, right? Because these are not only boosted, but majorly what we need to get to the next war. And so the holdup is pretty much the civics tree to get up to mercenaries. So I think getting the theater square first is fine. It's an accounting job. Nice, dude. I loved my accounting classes in college. Weirdly enough. You always think of the accountants from Parks and Rec? Do you mean the accountants from The Office? Were there accountants in Parks and Rec? Why do I not remember that? Because I think of the accountants from The Office.
The only one who knows you're afraid.
Alright, so this is just going to have to go on its own. This has to be next. Oh, yeah, those accountants. That's right. That's right. The ones that tried to hire Ben. Yeah, that's pretty good. So 3 turns, and then we're done with all our builders, and then we might switch to a settler production so we can get our last city down. That's kind of scary, actually. Where is it? We're fog busting a lot. It's got to be down here, huh? Right there. So that is his problem. He's got an encampment there. Shouldn't be an issue. You'd love to play Cones of Dunshire in real life. Absolutely. It's a good show. It's slightly a bummer because chopping the marsh is, or clearing the marsh is a nice population boost early on, but I think that just has to happen. And then I think we're looking at... something like that for them, perhaps? Yeah, because they're going to get an industrial zone. Although we could get one in Washington and have Philly put one somewhere else. Like even here for +3. Do they get better than +3? That would be, no. So potentially like that. Is volume low today? I don't know. You guys tell me. Am I just not talking into the mic properly? Alright, so I think the thing to do is chop for a granary. Philly just needs more population. So let's put the production into that. Let's chop this. 2 turns, they'll get a granary. We can sink the theater square now. Finish that. And then get the campus. I want to split those up a little bit. No one's on the scientists yet. And actually people are starting on the artists, so I want to do that. I need to talk in all caps like a rural American. Bit too low? Okay, I can turn it up. How's that? Is that any better? Better? Worse? Same? Alright, so let's settle this. Let's go ahead and lock in their theater square right away. And then probably start with a monument. What else? Let's go see what's over here. She's got a pretty big empire already. Oh, only 4 cities. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. 10 minutes going home for some Civ 6? That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. So what are they starting with? Probably the... Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the gold advantage. We may not make it to mercenaries. We want to get some crossbows so that we can deal with this nonsense. This nonsense of my opponents. So 3 turns, we want to switch policies. Oh, good, and we grew into this naturally. That is lovely. I don't know that you're ever gonna like me, anyways. Damn, Oracle's gone. I don't really think we had a shot at it, anyways. So I think. Do we do the same thing and chop for population here? Yeah. I'm going to have them get the settler because we probably want to clear the marsh. And in 2 turns we can add the policy. Yeah, we could give them the granary to harvest the rice, but I also think they can stand to lose the population. Probably more than anybody because we're going to harvest the rice. Alright, this is a boost that we need. I would prefer to get our luxuries so we can trade them. But masonry's on the list. Wow, Glazed Glory Hole. Thanks, dude. Good to know. Yeah, why don't you scout a little bit? Guess we can go up there. Damn, you know what? This isn't a bad city location. Right here. A couple nice tiles. It's very interesting. So he has a decent military strength, I believe. Yeah. She's got nothing.
One One man's magic is another man's engineering.
We go here, we chop. And then, I think what, finally they're going to get a, just go ahead and do this so we can trade the cocoa. What do we want these for? So that's 1, 2, 3 for Boston. Baston. Yeah, let's trade. Let's trade. And then research-wise, getting to... Damn, I really want to get an iron mine. Do you think it's worth it to buy a builder? I forgot I queued one up for them. Have they put any points into it? Yeah, 2 points already. So we should probably lock in a theater square for them as well if we're going the theater square route. Could do theater square. Entertainment complex Coliseum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not quite close enough. It's not that good then. Probably in Cincinnati we'll want that if we can get it. Hey, Salt Dog, how you doing, man? Happy Friday. Ah, there's your pyramids. If we could get here in time, this is a decent city, even though they only have, they're kind of limited on tiles, but I don't know that we're going to rush up there. Because you could get a theater square, a campus, something else. So why don't we lock in their district so it does not get more expensive. And I guess finish this. We're kind of bottlenecked with iron working. I think we're going to just have to miss this. We could go unlock these. We can do that. I think it's fine. Because basically we trade 4 turns of science for 4 turns of science here, so it's just, it's kind of free in a sense.
If bread is the first necessity of life, recreation
All right.
is a close second.
Even though we are getting one more builder, I think we probably want to run colonization over Ilkum. Keep the flat production for the new city, maybe. Or maybe start on the writer points and then get the colonization like that. No, I'd rather have economy. We'll get the writer points on our own. So yeah, let's keep running urban planning. Because if we just get our theater squares down, it'll be better than 2 points per turn. So I think this translates into more. This is faster, but this is better in the long run for just a little while longer. Especially since we're getting this settler. Scientist points could be a thing too. So somebody has started on scientists. So we're not too far behind. Not too terribly far behind. To get to mercenaries, we have to go up all these. So I'll take the boosted one. Probably into feudalism. Four turns, perfect. So we can switch in 5. And they can also lock in the campus. And then let's add the horse first. Production is good. Where's all my gold coming from? A couple from deals. But mostly we have some gold-oriented tiles. We have a bunch of cocoa. And we're working crabs. So we're getting a bunch from our city. About half of it from deals. So we definitely don't want to declare for like 13 more turns so we can maximize his deal with us. And then that gives us another tradable resource. She's already got it, though. He might, too. That's not really good. Is that really our only one? I guess that just gave us amenities. But we're ecstatic, so that's good. We're getting some nice boosts from that. All right, Simo, take care, man. See you when you get home. We're working crabs. Yeah, and so our gold right now is just basically RNG. Just we happen to start by productive gold tiles that we want to work. Sucks that Boston can't get a district here that would matter. Can I shift things? If I move this down, if I make this their commercial hub, and this their theater square, the theater square still gets a boost, same amount, and then that goes away, and then this from them boosts these, this one, and this one. I think that's better. Is there anything not getting boosted? Because the city center counts, so that's a triple, that's a triple. This has 2. Because none of them had 4, right? I guess it did have 4. Is that the same difference? This still has 4, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is better. Or the same. I'm not sure. Actually, it's worse. It's worse. Because this gets double boosted. Because that's 1, 2, 3. That's double boosted. This is double boosted. This has 1, 2, 3, 4. This has 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we want to do this for the 4th here. I think, and some extra gold. All right, I think that is just better, and this will be fine on its own. Bring back our archers so we can boost them along. So we want to time this guy for after the settler. So we don't want to move there and chop it yet. There would be no point. So we can add that in first. I hope Harold doesn't come settle up here. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get there. We got to go through all of these to get mercenaries. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How are you? Good morning to you, where you're at. Good day, mate. I like that hat, mate. Wow, Doctor. Wow.
Money, if it does not bring you happiness,
All right, so then
will at least help you be miserable.
we can chop to get this population back. And this guy can go over here. I'm not going to weigh in on this discussion. It's a little crass for my liking. So let's go ahead and half research this. We've got 5 turns till our builder. So can we squeeze something in? 5 turns till the builder will move, we'll chop, it'll save like 3 turns. So we might as well just get masonry. Term of endearment, yep. That's fine. I'm a fragile little snowflake. Yep. Sure am. Hopefully we can get some more builders with serfdom. Just so we can accelerate a few things where we can. Damn, and I should be...
Invincibility lies in the defense.
Let's look at this government thing. Because it would be nice to be running Classical Republic for the bonus to great people points. But if we do that, we can't move back into oligarchy. We know we need more cities, so we have to go back to war. Problem is he's teching beyond us. He's just in the medieval, though. It's funny because we're also serious all the time. Whatever. Not really. Yeah, it's just a term in America that we don't really use a lot. All right, and then 3 turns. That's 3 turns, and then it takes 2 to move here, unfortunately. So we have time to get something else. I think... Do we switch into this for a little bit? We have a whole lot of time before exploration. I think we're just going to stay. I think we're going to stay with oligarchy because we're going to go to war soon, and this is excellent during war. Nice cry. All right, and we got a theater square down, so we should be competing for this now. We're about to start. Right? This is done? It's done. So it just finished. Let's harvest that for the population. And then lock in their theater square. We could harvest it again, but we don't have the cap room, nor do we have the ability to get another builder there. So I'm just going to lock it. No? What did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? I might buy this. They're working at an extraordinarily bad tile. And I think we have the money. We removed the marsh. Builder's gone. Yeah, we're working some extraordinarily bad tiles here. So that adds in, that might, it's not going to totally pay for itself, but it's probably going to pay for itself. This is 3 away, so it's unlikely that they'd grow into it within a reasonable amount of time. Helps us get the granary faster as well. I'd like to buy that eventually for a mine. So 13 terms in feudalism. What is this?
Hi.
Uh-oh. Oh, I love, yeah. The opening scene from Newsroom. That's a good monologue. That's a good monologue. Yeah, so he's got knights. It's a little bit frightening. Let's pull our units back, just so that we can upgrade and also not be terrified. Definitely across the river, please. With the exception of this. Just hang out there. Shoot, I didn't switch out of settlers. Blunder. Let's grab mysticism then. Real quick. We are done with our settlers. I really want to min-max these turns as much as possible. You have to do that if you're going to get a cultural victory, so... So this guy is still on a hill there. Kind of want to get these spearmen up there. And then we can just do that defensively. He looks intimidating with those knights there. Oh, I have a warrior here.
Mysticism is the mistake of an accidental.
Alright, so let's remember to change this now. We're done with colonization. Urban planning still might be okay. How long is this? Let's see. 11 turns. Probably never gets boosted. We've got their 2 districts locked. Can settle there. Builders are faster than that, so we don't need to start builders to time up with feudalism quite yet. Could get going on the scientist points. We're about to finish that. It would be nice to snag this, to snag that first one, especially for a free library. I think maybe that's good. Maybe we do this and then grab in scientist points. Hey, what's up, Cody? How you doing, man? Welcome to you. All right, and then got our builder. So in 3 turns, we get to boost that ironworking shenanigans, which will time out perfectly, and then we'll get machinery, and then onto apprenticeship. What shall we start with here? Wonder if they could start with a builder. I think that's probably reasonable, since we're going to have feudalism in 11 turns. Stream is like your daily chill spot where you sip your coffee and hang out. I love that. That's what I want it to be for everybody. That's amazing. Oh, I wanted to do... Sure. So now we're in the lead for this. And we are competing on these. We could try to ensure... Can't spend half our money for an amphitheater, can we? Let's make another trade deal. What would you like that I have? Probably nothing. Bollocks. That sucks. Luke, I don't know. My broadcasts don't get automatically stored. I don't know if I can do that as a non-partner. You can watch them on YouTube though.
My man.
Oh, and PSU, thanks for the follow. Welcome, dude. Happy Friday. How do we want to set this up? Archer there for sure. Should start a district in your city. Yep, we do that, Frank. We lock things. We've locked our districts here. But yeah, so Frank's point is valid. Anybody who doesn't know, the cost of districts goes up throughout the game. Ah, you meant here. Good call. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, good call, Frank. But yeah, we do try to practice that as much as we can. Thanks, M&M. My derpy bits. We don't have the ability to start a harbor here. That's not good. I can't lock anything in. But yeah, so your cost of your districts goes up throughout the game. So locking in what you can, when you can, is a good idea. All right, so that starts us on some more scientist points. So we should be first to the great scientists. This is where we need to be a little bit more competitive. We are 2 turns behind Norway. And somebody got one already. Does anybody know if districts go up by era or number of text research? Opinions differ on Google. Great question. So it is currently... Oh, it's not showing it again. It's back to showing me base 60 production for all the districts. We had it in our game yesterday where it was showing us accurately what it is, but we are now back to 60. But it's clearly 173. I don't know if it's number of texts researched or turns. I don't think it's era anymore. Because we have been in the classical era for some time now. This is going to advance us, by the way. And I'm pretty sure we had locked in some districts. Actually, we can see, huh? See, this one's only 141. So it's definitely not era. So it's either, it must be either your text or turns. But we've been operating actually throughout most of the challenge under the assumption that it was in fact eras. So we could be playing even better than we do. Alright, that's gonna boost that. So that finishes next turn now. And we could use these last 2 charges on the sea resources so that we can get to celestial navigation next. Could theoretically be at machinery in 8 turns. Mercenaries itself is 8 turns. We're still a little bit far away. If we buy an amphitheater, it would boost our culture 20%. Even better, exactly. So if we get to mercenaries 20% faster, that's basically 2 turns faster. Which puts us there in about 18 turns. And in 18 turns, we will have another crap load of gold. It's a technical term. Which should be enough with mercenaries to upgrade all this. So what do we need? If we have mercenaries, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 700, 860. We need 860 gold. So that actually works out. But what are they going to build when they're done? Units, a galley, builders. I think I am going to do it. Feudalism in 9 turns, so we can finish this and get a builder.
Everything.
Nay.
She still has absolutely nothing for an army. She's the juicier target. So let's get celestial navigation first. How does this time out? Are you... Let's see, 1, 2, 3 turns. And it's boosts more than that, so no. Let's go after machinery then. Yeah, no tile buying for now. That is the other thing that we could have done with that money. We could send 2 here. We have to decide now if... We have to decide now if we're going to take them over. Yeah, it's totally not complete. I don't have the bandwidth to keep up with all of it. Sorry, Luke. Yeah, they're all on the way. I've got another one in the queue. I can only upload like 1 a week, otherwise I run out of bandwidth. I used like 95% of my bandwidth last month. Sorry. I'm poor and have crappy internet. So, they have a pretty good bonus. Trader has to any city-state provide +2 culture and 1 gold for each specialty district in the origin city. I mean, that's only ever going to be 2 and 1, right? Because you're never going to have a city-state with more than... Oh, in the origin city. Oh, that's actually good. I think we might want to keep them around. Sensitive topic. So we might want to spend our envoys there. It'll get us an extra 2 culture now, and then another 2 culture in 10 turns. And if we just send 2, their borders won't grow. It sucks that we missed out on the T. I don't know. I don't know if worth. When does our trade route? It's done in 2 turns.
Thank you.
Stop complaining. Go to the coffee shop or library. Find a solution, not a problem. Yeah, I guess the solution is I could go get a job, have more money, and then stream less? Is that a good idea? Definitely want them to keep getting districts, not builders. So a builder here, and then a couple builders there. Definitely want to finish this district as well. Be poor and stream. Bad solution, try again. Is that our problem? Poverty is more of a state of mind, yeah. Thanks, Ben Carson. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Up here? Okay. This could be either one of our problems. It's not a very good city. They'd get a good harbor, but that's about it. I think we're going to keep them around. It's a decent amount of culture. We'll get the T when we take this city. It's really going to suck to have to keep his shitty districts. Although he does have an amphitheater. Go have some lobster. Thanks for the pits, cry. So you just told me to go kill myself? I don't know. Did you come heat slate, or have we not been paying attention? I don't know. We settled both these cities today. I think you were here pretty early, Aaron. Cry just told me to go kill myself. That makes me feel bad. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do that. 13 turns is pretty long. 8 turns is good. Let's get a builder boost. You can get that with food stamps? I think so. So we have 2 specialty districts here. So we could run from Washington for the extra gold. Little weak on our road infrastructure. If I considered converting. Yeah, I'm converting to what? What do you want me to convert to? Feudalism's in 4 now, since we've upgraded our science, or our culture rather. So I think that's okay. Oh, screw it. You should get one too. I'll delay it just a little bit because we'll be getting him a mine. Judaism to play into the seafood allergy. I have not considered converting to Judaism. I don't mean to be a dick about that. I haven't.
And a star to steer her by.
Yeah, I would die if I gave up pork or barbecue. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alrighty. So finally we can get machinery. That's 5 turns. We've got 3. We've got 14 turns until mercenaries. And I will do this for the culture and gold. So that we can get to mercenaries even faster. Yeah, I don't know that we can lock in any more districts. We've got 2 locked in here, 2 locked in here, 2, 15 turns before their next one. What tiles are you working? Huh. The harbor. That was the one we could lock in. Coastal Buffalo. Sounds like a bad restaurant. Coastal Buffalo. Problem with feudalism is we don't really have a fast out to switch again. So we're gonna have to run it for a little bit. I've really improved my game since I started watching the stream a month ago. Don't stop streaming. It's nice to watch. Nice. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it, man. I'd like to think that I've been held accountable more. So I thank you. It's nice to hear. All right, so we're getting our writer. We should be in line for that, baby. And need to get to our art museums and such. Just the one writer gone so far. Ooh, he got a great merchant, did he? Did he straight up buy that? So he just straight up bought this with faith. Interesting. Favorite civ? Probably Germany. I no longer use the announcer radio voice. I like that voice. That voice is coming back. I don't care what you guys say. It's a good voice. All right, so make sure no builders are finishing next turn. We're good. This one got close. What's up, Tasselhoff? How you doing, man? Contrary to Congress, chat takes their oversight duty seriously. It's true. Chat keeps me honest. All right, so we advanced eras. And we are changing our government away from urban planning. Is it time for that? I want to make sure. I mean, we're killing it with these scientist points. Sorry, great people. That's religion. There we go. Buffalo has a district. They've got their theater square locked in. And we're going to chop for it, probably. Later, Eminem. Peace out. So the scientist points are helping. But we are definitely going to get that. And then we get a free library which is even more scientist points. So I think we can give up on the scientist points. We could go get the writer points. Decided on culture? I think so, yeah. And I think the time is now. We want to be able to get a culture victory with not just the two that are really good at it. So we'll probably try for culture with Victoria too, maybe. It depends. She's weird because you gotta have the dockyards and stuff. So I don't really know how to play her. Alright, I think we're done with inspiration. Obviously serfdom. The only other one I would do here is housing, because we're getting double districts in a few places, but it might be just a little bit early for that. So let's keep urban planning for a little while longer. That, or we do this and get the writer points. Maybe that's best. Let's do that. Can always fall back and nuke them all, because, you know, nukes. Absolutely. Okay. So with that, we move up to mercenaries. And that is 9 turns, so like 9-ish turns before we declare war. Should be fine, I think. And we could, you know, we could just get the Apadana here. Probably should have locked that in if that was the plan. Because the only other option really, I think, is Forbidden City. We could go machinery right into printing and try to get the Forbidden City. Having that extra policy slot would be amazing. And we could put that in our capital to boost our culture a little bit. What are other wonders that we're nearish that we want to think about? I mean, all of them are good because tourism. My problem with getting the Apadana is I don't know how many more wonders we can get. It'd be awesome if we could get the terracotta army like in Pella. Oh, and Owen, you get to be an archer, dude. Congrats. It's what you've always wanted. Apadana and Forbidden City? I can't do... Oh, I could do that, couldn't I? Because I could chop this. Huh. Okay. Cool. We found something for our capital to do. Do we get a library first, though? Or do we just go right into the Apadana? I guess we go right into the Apadana. Owen's jazzed. He's jazzed about it. Recruit a great scientist. That is really doable. Thank you for the doable quest. Because then 4 turns, we're going to have one. All right, super builders. So, chop, mine, improve, improve, improve. How long till that? 9 turns? I guess we'll get the gems. This would be housing if we could do the 2 crabs. Let's add this in first. It's actually more production.
I'd imagine the whole world.
You envy the super builders. You never find a slot for serfdom. I don't run it for long, but yeah, we do make it happen pretty much every game. I think it's incredibly valuable. So she's built some military. She's all frowny pants with us now. A little unfortunate. Problem here is food. You really just don't have food. In a different game, I would buy this to clear it for population. They could use an internal trade route pretty bad. Maybe I get them a granary. Alrighty, wouldn't mind clearing this. Ooh, Chichen Itza here? Yeah, I doubt it. But that's a good point. We could go mercenaries and try to get up to guilds, but Chichen Itza's usually gone within the next, like, 10 turns. But yeah, that would be a sick Chichen Itza. Make sure you win. Alright, Aaron. Have a good one. Sorry, Doctor, I missed your question. Do you ever buy great people with patronage? The cost is astronomical. It depends. It goes down, right? Like, it goes, like, the closer you are to the great person, the cheaper it is. So, like, this one, if we wanted to snag it right now, but I think it's rarely worth it. Every once in a while, it's worth it, but I don't know. Most of the time, like if you're doing it defensively and things like that, yeah, the closer you get to it, the cheaper it is. So that's why this guy's so cheap. Versus these are quite expensive. Bye, Aaron. Have a good one. All right, so we're going to have 5 builder charges for you. So mine, chop mine, improve. So LA uses all of theirs on their own. Need to get one to Cincinnati for sure. So maybe I don't improve the fish for Washington. We'll just do the other cocoa. We don't even need the cocoa. I think I'm just going to send them here. They can do their cocoa. Can do 1, 2, 3, 4. And this guy. So I guess I don't chop that then. God, if we get the Chichen Itza, that'd be amazing. Definitely get a mine. Really want to get apprenticeship. I think that's okay, right? If we get apprenticeship first to improve our mines and then printing, because we have the Apadana, it's not exactly going quickly. Somehow you need chocolate now, right? There's so much cocoa. Oh, sweet. And she has Jesuit education, so we can buy a free library. You bet. Thanks. Thanks, lady. That was super cool. Actually, we need to delay military training, don't we? Can we? Not if we want to get mercenaries. Yeah, probably better to just leave it. I wanted to switch, but we've got 4 turns for that builder. We want it to be a super builder. Hey, Simo. Welcome back. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Shit. Oh, you are rude. And that doubly sucks because we were one turn away from having a free envoy here. Oh my god. All right, I'm putting a break in here. We're going to come back and deal with this in a minute. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it.